Getting out of the house. COVID's back. The Last of Us 2, white guilt, and more on this week's episode of Please Excuse My Ignorance. Hey, what the fuck was that? Please excuse my please excuse my ignorance, but I am Miles, and yes, I took a hiatus because I wouldn't have been able to do this podcast with the state of the world right now. Living in this time that we do, I would have been canceled for sure if I released anything during this time. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But anyways, I'm so glad to be back. It's always cringy coming back because I'm making this podcast where I talk to myself for like an hour that like three people listen to. But still, it's always just a fun experience, even though it's cringy a little bit. And just for reference to the podcast, like this podcast today, we're not gonna talk about any of the cases that have happened in the world. You know what I'm talking about. We're not going to talk about videos or laws, but we are going to talk about white guilt because it's fucking hilarious and kind of sad. But first thing I want to do is I just hope that you're all doing great during this time. The businesses are starting to open up. The world's opening up a little bit, but they're talking about it closing down sometime fucking soon. So who the fuck knows? Really, that's the question. Who the fuck knows anymore? Like I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going to happen, but I'm just kind of here for the ride. I just hit my chest and that kind of hurt. But we're gonna ignore that. I finally was able to get out of the house recently, though. I think the last time I recorded this, I hadn't left the house once, and I finally left the house. I think like 2 weeks ago. Went to this barbecue restaurant. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I left to eat, of course, my fat ass. But it was so refreshing, like going out and just seeing the world now. But it's definitely weird consistently seeing people in masks, and because I can't, since I'm such high risk, I don't get to see people in masks that often. So when I see it, it's like, oh, what the fuck is happening? And it feels like Hong Kong or China, wherever the fuck they do the mask a lot. That's most of the damn Asian countries because they're healthy, I think. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on in Asia either, because apparently the fucking COVID's back in China, like, because it came back for some fucking reason. I don't know. This whole virus shit has just got me all types of fucked up, okay? Because 2020 was a good year, and it was a continuation of my best year, well, my worst year turned best year ever. Because, like, if we look back at 2019, I was fucked. We talk about this time exactly in 2019, I think. So yeah, tomorrow exactly. That was the year. That was the day I was diagnosed as a type 1, and summer was shit. It was so bad. I hated life, and I was ready to die. Honestly, and I don't tell the story often because people don't like hearing it. But I'm doing a podcast for barely anyone, so just fucking deal with it. And then you talk about my first year of college. Loved it. Absolutely had the time of my life. It was probably the best school year I've ever had in my entire life, and it was 2020 was looking like it was going to be the best year, but then fucking Kobe died, and then the virus, and then, the stuff that's been going on recently in the news and in the Twitter and leftist community and that type of shit right there. Things just went wrong, okay? I mean, there were a time, does that even make sense? There was a time that things felt like, okay, we're stuck in the house, but it's all good because I had Animal Crossing. I just bought Animal Crossing. I gave in. Everybody else had already bought it for me, but I finally gave in, bought Animal Crossing, and I was in love with it. And you play that game enough times, and then it just becomes numb to you. Like I think even it's either today or tomorrow that I'm restarting my island with a few other people, and it's like that game. It's a good game. Like I suggest if you have a Switch to get it because it takes up time, and we love to waste time in 2020. That's what we love to do because there's either a lot of time or there's no time. I don't know. I feel like time is just a construct. Wait, what's the word that people use? A construct. It's a social construct. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I wake up, later now than I used to. I used to wake up at like 8 and I'm waking up at 10 because I go to sleep at fucking 5. I hate it. I hate it here. No, but really, I've been doing actually pretty fine. The only thing I've been stressed about is, the state of the world. But other than that, I've been living my life, enjoying this empty kind of time of doing nothing. And a lot of people, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. They're like, this is too much. I gotta see people. I gotta see my friends. I'm kind of the opposite. I love my friends. I love them dearly. I would die for them. But I don't mind being alone. I don't mind being alone at all. It's always refreshing to actually have time where you sit there and you're alone and you're kind of just recovering and taking everything in. Completing your first year of college. I don't know why I'm using this as the fucking cornerstone of this episode. It wasn't planned. But completing your first year of college, it kind of sits on you. It sits there because you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm in my last 3 years of education now. Well, of primary, but this isn't even primary, but of regular college. I might do graduate school, I might go for a doctorate, but right now, I know I'm only 3 years for my degree, and that's pretty fucking crazy. Because that's 3 years until I'm an actual, adult. Paying taxes and shit. I don't pay taxes now because I don't fucking work. I've been wanting to get a job, actually. I look around for jobs and shit. And I talked to my mom, I talked to my endocrinologist, and I talked to friends, and they said, you're a fucking idiot. You can't get a job. So, just gonna sit here and vibe all summer. Well, I can't get a job because I'm an idiot. I'm not that stupid. I'm just a little stupid. About 20%. I think I'm 20% stupid. Perhaps. Maybe 30. Who fucking knows? It's because I'll die if I get a job or some shit. Might be best option anyways, but during this time I'm talking to a lot of people now, not talking like that. Get the fuck out of here. I'm communicating with friends more, and I've noticed that there are some different types of people. There are those of us who text, those of us who DM, and those of us who use Snapchat. Now, I think I've told this on the podcast before, but I didn't use Snapchat died back when I was in high school. When I got to college, it was everybody wanted fucking Snapchat. I was like, yo, what's your Snap? What's your Snap? What's your Snap? So, got back on Snap. And God, I fucking hate it, I hate it, but I don't want to tell these people that I only text on Snap that I hate it. Because it's weird texting them, on iMessage, too. But the thing that gets to me about it is it's not the fact of you can see... it's not the fact of the actual messaging itself. It's the fact that you can see when somebody's typing. You can see... That pisses me off, big time. When somebody's typing, you accidentally click on the fucking top, and now you're just sitting there in the fucking message chat? Why do I sound like I'm 40? You're sitting there in the chat with this person while they're typing, and you're like, fuck, do I leave? But your stupid Bitmoji face pops up, so they fucking know you're there. You know how annoying that is? Do you know how annoying it is to be fucking typing or to either you're sending the message or you're receiving it, but to just see somebody's fucking Bitmoji right there, that pisses me off to a goddamn extent that I can't even describe. I don't like Bitmojis. I don't like them. I think they're fucking stupid. At first they were cool, but now they've gone too far. They've gone way too far. You can do the filter where they're in person and shit, and it's the size of a undersized midget, and I don't want to fucking see that. I'm tired of everything being, placed on us in this image way, Why do I keep saying, Shut the fuck up, you idiot. But these emojis have gone too far. Emojis are fine. I'm still cool with emojis. But the amount of times I've had to see a fucking face pop up when I'm texting somebody, and it's Jesus Christ. I don't want to type anymore. I just don't want to send a message. At all. Whenever I see your fucking face pop up and you don't leave the chat either. When people leave, I'm like, thank you, because it's not as awkward. When people join the chat and fucking stare at you, that's when I lose my shit. I lose my shit, okay? I will be in person just what the fuck are you doing, you fucking bitch, and I'll be texting hey, I hope you're having a good day. I don't text anybody that. I don't think I've ever texted somebody, I hope you're having a good day. Who the fuck would I text that? I can text my friends that, but that's kind of fucking weird. It's like, hey, hope you're having a good day. Um, Thinking about you. Um, how's work? Yeah. Okay. All right. Totally. Yes. That's just fucking weird. People that drag out conversations like that. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so pissed about conversations, but I guess because I'm having them, and my voice is cracked. I guess because I'm having them, which is a rare sight for Miles, because Miles doesn't talk to people. He's not a big fan of it. And that's why I always say this in my head when I text people, but you're fucking lucky, okay? You're lucky that I'm texting you. You're lucky, because I'm not a texter. I'm not good at it. I prefer it to calling, because calling, I have panic attacks when people call me, but whenever like we text, I can handle that a bit more. If it's on an iPhone, it's better, because then I don't have to respond all the time. But when you have the little open shit on Snapchat, oh my god, it just fucking irks me. We gotta delete Snapchat. Like, everybody needs to delete it, or cancel Snapchat. I want their owner to support somebody racist so we can be like, hi, canceled, and I can finally fucking text people normally instead of using goddamn Snapchat. I don't know why I'm so pissed about it, honestly, because I could just tell them, but I'm a little punk ass bitch, so here we are complaining about it. That's what this podcast is for, right? Isn't it about complaining? I think so. I don't fucking know. I have had like a bit of an epiphany though, because I've noticed that ever since quarantine has happened, all of these self-made rappers have stopped making music. Those SoundCloud musicians that people are like, hey, can you listen to me on SoundCloud? And you listen to it and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, you are terrible. Like, you fucking suck, dude. But like, they don't make music now. I haven't seen a SoundCloud ad not like an ad, but a person promoting their SoundCloud in so fucking long. And it's like, this is the goddamn time. I would give you a shot right now. If you put out music, I would give you a shot. But they gave up. They lost inspiration because they're trapped in the house. Motherfucker, you better. Oh my god, you people disappoint me, man. And I know I'm not want to talk because you think that during quarantine I'd have more content, and my channel is fucking empty right now. I have 2 videos up from a series that I just didn't like the way that it turned, so it fucking ended. But well, talking about that channel in general, like my MTL channel, Milo the Loser, subscribe please. But talking about that, actually don't subscribe. Like, if you're not gonna watch it, just don't subscribe. You can show up to my videos and like all of them, but don't sub, because the subs just make me feel sad. But talking about that channel in general, I've been thinking of like some different creative ways to take it and this one. Like, this one, I was thinking this one could be more of a serious channel where I talk about serious topics, break down some serious topics, and kind of show my opinion a bit more, since it is Please Excuse My Ignorance. And then the other one would be more for entertainment. But I really don't fucking know. There's not much feedback I can get, because there's not much of like a established group of people that watch my stuff to give me that feedback. I don't know at all. Because I have realized that during this time, like this state of the world, I keep saying that's the phrase of the day. But during this, like in this state of the world, why did I just say it again? There's a lot of things I can't say on, per se, social media, Being somebody that isn't fully left-leaning and is partially right-leaning, I've been called a lot of things, been getting a lot of criticism from, other black people. Uncle Tom, bootlicker, house Negro, all those things I've been called in the past month. And that has given me the incentive not to like hate them, but to just do more research on my own. And with that, I've formulated my own opinions that I would like to share. But you can't do that now, because essentially the whole prospect of freedom of speech is gone. It is. And, people say, but it's not freedom of speech, it's hate speech. It's not hate speech, The whole point of this time should be to engage in conversation, engage in some sort of discussion, so that a quote-unquote change can be made. But we're not going to talk about this change anymore, because The Last of Us 2 came out, alright? And, God fucking damn it. I didn't buy it because it's $60 and I have no money. But I've been watching gameplay of it. And, let me just say, I guess I should say this is spoilers. If you care, if you don't, then I mean whatever. Naughty Dog really fucked this up because if you played the first Last of Us or even saw the first Last of Us, it was a cinematic masterpiece. Yes, it was a game that was a cinematic masterpiece. It was one of the best games ever. Best like written games, best voice acted game. It was just phenomenal all around. So when this was coming out, everybody was hyped. I was hyped. I was like, holy fucking shit, my boy Joel is back, Ellie's back, Tommy, and this is the big spoiler right here. They killed Joel off in the first 2 hours. In the bitchiest way possible. Now, my problem with this is you have to know how to write off a character. There are certain ways you can and certain ways you can't write off a character. If you want to look at something good, for an example, I would say Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. You know, Ned Stark was somebody that we actually got to care about in the first couple episodes, and then he died. But the thing was, his death wasn't just, it wasn't like, oh, he's dead, okay, let's move on. His death was impactful, it was meaningful, and it actually had reason and purpose. Using Joel's death, it was more of a, oh yeah, we gotta kill this guy off so the game can keep going. So let's say people don't like you, and we just have them kill you. That's it. That's fun. That's fun. I'll beat you with a golf club. And it's like, okay, that's not fucking entertaining, at all. It's not entertaining at all. So I'm just gonna cut it off there because I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna stop the spoiler. I haven't even finished the goddamn game. So I guess spoiler alert over. If you would know where to skip to. But in terms of, not just talking about Last of Us, but gaming in general, there have been no games this year other than Animal Crossing and this. But there has been consoles. And, PS5 and Xbox Series X, Project Scarlet, whatever the fuck they're calling it, I don't know. That stuff's been announced, and the prices have been announced. And holy fucking shit. Holy shit. The PS5 is set to be $800. $800. Yeah, I just want you to realize the magnitude of that. $800 is more than what I paid for my computer, my monitor, and everything that came with it. Okay? $800 is double what I paid for my PS4. $800 is more than the current iPhone. I think. I don't know. Somebody that works at a phone place, you should... I know there's somebody that's watching this that works at a phone place, so you should, fucking tell me how much an iPhone is. I don't know prices. But it's fucking ridiculous. $800... Fucking... I keep saying fucking. Can fucking be the word of the day, too, or is that too crude? Crude. Nice little Easter egg there, boys. You heard that one. I don't know. But... The prices of things nowadays, they just send me. I'm doing a thing where I feel old again. But I remember a time where consoles were like $249, like $249, and I thought that was expensive. When I got my PlayStation 3, it was, I didn't buy it, but I got it from somebody. And the market price at the time was like $250. And that was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. But looking at that now, I bet a fucking controller's $250 for that piece of shit. And now I know I'm not going to be able to buy it, at all. I'm in fucking college. So, your boy's going to be vibing on the PS4 for about, when is college in? The next 3 years. Because there's no fucking way that I get the damn 5. And I don't even know what the price of the Xbox is. It's probably the same because they do the same prices all the time. It's a little weird though, because I don't know how long they're going to hold off onto this now old gen of PS4 and Xbox One. Because, with PS3 and 360, they kind of held on for a good minute, really, because these were so expensive. So I don't know if it's going to be a longer hold off for the 5, because I think the PS3 was still active until maybe 3 years after the 4 came out. Oh, not 3, no. It's more like 2. So who fucking knows? I don't know anything right now. I do know. I knew I would come to this damn topic. So let's talk about white guilt And let me say something real quick. If you are not black, don't fucking apologize for not being black. If you are white, don't apologize for being white. If you're Latino, I don't know. There's like this very split community, at least what I see in social media, because there's those Latinos that are like, oh, you gotta support our black brothers. Oh, I can't do that accent. That's fucked up. That wasn't intentional. I hope you know that wasn't intentional. But there's like half a Latino community that seems like, oh yeah, we support the black people and the black people. And there's another half that's like, they didn't support us. I don't know. Just do your thing. Just do your thing and vibe, okay? My Latin friends and the Asians are friends with us now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But the white guilt has got to stop. I don't know if you saw this, but Nancy Pelosi, you know, the fucking Nancy Pelosi, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even want to talk about her. But her and members of the House, I think it's the House, the Senate, they got their African little scarves on and they kneeled in the middle of like this room or whatever. And it was like, I see your gesture, but fuck off. Please fuck off. People wearing the African garb as if me, like a modern day black person, is not an African. Okay? Like, let me just put that out there. You are not an African if your parents, or your grandparents did not come from Africa. You may have African in you, but you're not an African. That's the dumbest thing ever, to be like, oh, I'm African still. No, you're not. It's like a white person being like, I'm German. In case you didn't know, my great-great-great-grandfather came from Germany, and then he fought in World War II because he cares, okay? I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck what your ancestors did, all right? If it's not people that you knew in person or that you were directly related to, then I don't consider you that race. I consider you having it in you. Like, I don't say I'm a Native American because I got a fucking like 16th or 32nd or whatever of Cherokee in me. Oh, I'm actually Native American if you didn't know. I'm not black. I'm just Native American because I got a 13th Cherokee. Fuck off. Fuck off. This goddamn, here, word of the day, or phrase of the day, state of the world right now has got people in a fucking frenzy because white people are panicking because they don't know what to do. I mean, you have some that are like the super far left radicals. They're like, oh my god, yeah, do this. And then they're fucking signs and shit. And they post their black squares and think they're cool. And then you have some that are like, I don't know what to do. What can I do to help? And the others like, this is bullshit. And it's the funniest thing. It's just the funniest goddamn thing. It's comedy to me now. It does stress me out, but it's comedy. Watching the white people do the thing. And Aaron Paul, the Jesse from, Jesse Pinkman bitch from Breaking Bad, he did the shit with, what was, I think it was really like, I can do better or something. He was apologizing for not doing enough. And I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna do? What the fuck is Jesse Pinkman gonna do? I could have done this better. I gotta find the video because I don't know what it's called. But it is so fucking stupid that we have, like, we legitimately have white people by the fucking dick. We have grabbed them all by the dick or by the pussy, if, wherever you lie on the, I don't know, or maybe in the middle. Maybe grab them by the taint. Everybody has a taint. I hate that word. But we have them just in our grips, and we can just make them do anything, and it's so sad. It's so sad. People are proud of it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is just, it's gross to me. Watching, like, the people get on their knees in front of black people and beg for forgiveness. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? What? There's a video of these, I think they were white cops, and they were washing the feet of black preachers. They were washing the fucking feet of black preachers. Now, being someone that used to be super religious, I understand the purpose of the feet washing. I understand the significance behind the feet washing. But this is not the fucking significance behind it. This is fucking idiotic. God damn it. Stop apologizing for stuff you didn't fucking do. Please. Can we make that a thing? Because you have men apologizing for other men, like as in, the bad men out there. You have white people apologizing for the bad white people. Black people apologize for... Stop fucking apologizing. Just say, hey, there's bad people out there. And you got good cops apologizing for bad cops. Don't fucking do that shit. You didn't do anything wrong, so you don't need to apologize. Let's get that fucking shoved into people's brain. Cause I swear it used to be that way. Like I feel like in school I was taught not to apologize for things I didn't do, but what do I know? What do I fucking know? It's I'm sitting here laughing because it's so unbelievable. And I always say, like, just remember where we were in January. Remember where we were and how, like, happy, well, not happy, everybody wasn't happy, of course, but I just think of how happy I was and, like, how happy I was when I went on spring break. And then look at the world now, and I'm just pissed. I finally deleted Twitter. So, you guys, I finally did it. I have felt like a new person since then. But the Twitter cancer has kind of bled into Instagram a little bit. More so, I see like white people posting and saying, if you haven't posted anything about BLM, then you do not care about black people. And I slid up on his post. I was like, well, I haven't posted anything about it. And, oh man, this is the funniest thing. When you catch them, like if you catch a white person, a white ally, a white leftist, whatever, when you catch them with your black card, they fucking panic. It's the funniest shit ever. Somebody was telling me, are you not enraged? And I'm like, no. And they typed for like 5 minutes but did not send anything because they were that. I broke them. I broke them. It's fun. It's so fun and so funny. Because they have like this savior mentality. It's a little bit of a savior mentality. It's not just white people, it's Hispanics, some Hispanics, some Asians too. They have this savior mentalities and like, I'm going to fight for you, you know? Like, I'm going to do this for you. I had somebody tell me that. Somebody reached out to me the day they went to a march and said, I just want you to know that I'm out here for you. I'm fighting for you and people like you. And I got that message and just, I laughed, but I was also angry because, let me say this about myself, okay? I don't identify with myself as just being a black person. I don't see myself as a black, no, let me not say that. I don't see myself and only see color, okay? I just see the person that I am rather than the color of my skin, which why I thought was the purpose of the whole civil rights movement in the first place. But apparently that's not the purpose anymore. Shut up. It's not the purpose. I don't know the purpose exactly, but that's not the purpose. And when somebody tells me that, it's like, what the fuck do you mean? What? You're fighting for me? Are you gonna fight all my bullies? That's pretty fun. Yeah, you go do that. And they sent me a picture of the fucking march. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't give a fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled after this one. They're gonna pull me off of air. I'm like, I fucking didn't. What am I talking about? I don't know. I can't handle it. The white guilt and the white apologies. I've been said sorry to by so many people who aren't racist. You know, like I've experienced racist people in my life of every color. Why do I say color like that? Like I sound like a goddamn, let's not say that word. You know, I've experienced it from everybody. So you apologizing to me when you've never perpetuated that ideal is just fucking pointless. It's like, let's say somebody steals your car. And I show, I'm so sorry that somebody stole your car. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's like, wait, what? Forgive you for stealing my car? Why would I forgive you for stealing my car? You didn't steal my car. Like, but people like me stole your car. So I'm really fucking sorry. Please, I'm on my knees. I'll kiss your shoes and I'll like lick your boots. Yummy. And then you fucking stand up and you walk away because that bit went on way too long. But it's fucking dumb. It's goddamn socialist. Okay. All right. Hey, no more politics. Except we're gonna talk about Chaz, which, holy shit, they did it. Antifa really fucking took over Seattle in the dumbest thing I've ever seen, in the worst thing I've ever seen, and I just want it to fail so bad. So if you don't know, Chaz stands for Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or it's also called CHOP for Capitol Hill Occupy protest. The thing about Capitol Hill is it's in Seattle, and it's very, 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 very extremely liberal. And I don't mean just like, the normal liberals that put their fist up and send hashtags. These are the type of liberals that are like obsessed with Lenin and shit. The socialist liberals. The ones that want communism and attack people. They took over a 6-block radius in Seattle. The police force just left. Fucking stupid, but we're not going to talk about that. And I saw a video of somebody in the compound, and they have segregated gardens, like, because they're growing their own stuff because the only food they have is from people bringing food to them, and oh my god, they have segregated gardens. The signs that they had were, this garden is for our black and brown. It's like our beautiful black and brown brothers and sisters or something, and then the other one is for white allies. I can't fucking believe this shit. I saw it and laughed, and I was like, wait, what? That's real, isn't it? Because it was on the video. Like, that shit's real. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? And, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking can't anymore. It just shrivels me up inside. But it's funny, Who knows when this shit will end? I saw this funny thing though today that somebody posted, and they were like, I think it was called like list of white lies that our schools taught us, because people are going back and taking everything back that's ever white and saying it's bad, but there was four things were taught in school supposedly that are all white lies. Okay. I'm going to go through them, break them down, and we're going to take this episode home, meaning we're going to end. That means the episode's going to end. But the first one was that Christopher Columbus discovered North America. And people are like, that's a fucking lie, he didn't discover it. And it's like, to an extent, it is. To an extent, it's a lie. There were people already here. But nobody from Europe, Asia, Africa. Well, we don't know about Africa, but I'm pretty sure Africa, though. Nobody from that whole side of the fucking world, it covers some continent. Nobody from that fucking side of the world had ever been there. So him going there was a discovery. It was a discovery for Europeans. However you want to fucking look at it. There's not a goddamn textbook or a teacher in the history of the fucking U.S. that says Christopher Columbus was the first person to ever step foot in America. There was no other person when he got there. There were only trees. Then the Native Americans popped up. They spawned in because they were just spawned in by God randomly. They're not real people, and they just like that. Nobody's ever fucking said that shit. I don't understand that whole rhetoric of people. I understand people hating Columbus, which is still kind of iffy because it's like, I mean, that's what everybody fucking did at the time. This was normal, but whatever the fuck. The next one. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in totality. So the 13th Amendment, we all know it was the abolition of slavery. However you look at it or not, it was the abolition of involuntary servitude. They say that the truth is slavery still exists because of the prison systems, but I really don't even want to talk about the prison systems, honestly, because people have these misconceptions about it just because, they know people in there, and it's like, oh, fuck prison. Fuck that shit. I'm not talking about that one. Jesus was a white man. Jesus was a white man. That's the next misconception. So let me break this down for you, okay? If you grow up in a time, like, let's say there's no phones, no TV, you don't know what happens outside of your community, but you only see people that look like you. Like, I grew up, I only see black people. I'm going to assume that everybody that's told in stories is black, because that's what I see. I don't know how to interpret what the fuck another fucking color would be. And especially if it doesn't say that they're a different color. If you read the Bible, it never says what color Jesus is. One, because it's not fucking important. I don't get why people make it such a big deal. It's not fucking important what color he is. Jesus wasn't whitewashed by history. People told the story of Jesus and read the passages and said, oh, well, I'm assuming he looks like this. We know he has long hair. We have long hair. We look like this. He must look like this. Fucking idiots. Get the fuck out of my face. And the last one is that Abraham Lincoln was against slavery. So, newsflash here. every politician lies. Abraham Lincoln was against it to an extent, again, where he was against it because he was more against the spread of it, which makes sense in the terms of that society at the time. If you're not black, it makes sense why Abraham Lincoln would say, hey, let's not let slavery spread, but you can keep it. It makes sense. But what also makes sense is this. People want votes. Presidents, senators, representatives, they all do things for votes. So if you look at even today, people are doing things for votes, like Joe Biden telling you that you're not black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. For votes. Nancy Pelosi taking her old ass and kneeling down and then shrugging to get her bitch ass up for votes. Fucking AOC, that bitch. Oh man, Alexandria. I fucking can't stand her. For votes. That's what they do. This is what politics is. Stop expecting for people to be perfect and for people to be honest. Stop it. The world we live in is fucking crazy, okay? Humans are fucking crazy. Expecting just all hate, racism, sexism, what's another one that's like big? Transphobia, homophobia, all the phobias. Expecting that to just go away because you say go away or because you go out and march. Not gonna fucking happen. It's sadly a natural human thing, but humans are naturally arrogant, so we see opinions and we have opinions. We're like some of the only opinionated creatures. Accept it and just make things better. Don't try to abolish shit or end shit. Just make it better. That's all I ask. And actually, no, all I ask is this. Okay, this is my final request to all of you, all two of you watching this episode. Actually, no, this one's gonna be one person. I promise, one person's gonna watch this. They're gonna do the first 5 minutes and fucking dip, which I don't blame you. I would have dipped too. But to anyone that may find this video in the future, to anyone that may stumble upon this video randomly today, or the next day, or to the past, of people who have time machines and travel to the future and found this video, but they're in the past, so they have this wisdom for the past. Whatever the fuck, however the fuck you found this shit, please, 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 only spread love. Love is the answer to all of this, and I sincerely mean that. I know I talk like an asshole all the time, and I talk about how much I hate people, but I do know that love is truly the asshole. The asshole? What the fuck? Oh man, if I edited this podcast, I would cut that out. Love is truly the answer. It's the solution to things. It's how we get through times like this. So please reach out to people that you love. Please let them know that you love them. Please reach out to people of different races. Say thank you for being you. And stop using your color or other people's color as a means of hate. Spread love to every single person, no matter what they've done, no matter who they are, what job they have. Spread love, because otherwise we're going to be stuck in this time right here for the next 20 years, okay? And I don't want my kids to grow. I don't have kids now. I don't want my future kids to grow up in a time like this, if I ever have kids, because who the fuck's going to marry me and fuck me? That's the question. But I thank you all so much for actually tuning in and listening to this. You sincerely don't know how much it means to have people support you and just actually listen and engage in discussion. And I would like to hear your opinions in the comments. You know, if you have any. I'm sure you don't, because nobody fucking comments. But I love you all sincerely. Sincerely. Have I said that before? I don't know. But I will see you the next time I see you, which is in 2 weeks, the next fucking episode. What the fuck am I talking about? Just play the goddamn outro song and shut the fuck up, you goddamn fucking idiot. I don't even know what the hell I'm be talking about anymore. Well, yeah. I guess I should scream or something to end the episode. No, I'll just be like, I'll do a nice moan. When the beat comes in, I'm gonna moan and you'll never know. You're gonna know 'cause I just fucking announced it. What the fuck? That was pretty fucking hot. Yeah. if you're listening this far, I just want to tell you who you are. You're a great fucking person. I love you. I need you. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to the shelf. Put a book on it. Take it out, put a reading nook on it. Yeah, this is Cody G, ukulele and chill. Which is a really funny word, ukulele. Like, who the fuck came up with that shit, you know? Like, is it the fucking Hawaiians? Those fucking crazy bastards? Are they doing the dances too? I can't. That's a little offensive. Probably racist. But who fucking knows? I don't know. We should grant them independence because they're really fucking far. Like, why do they have to be U.S. citizens? I guess because, you know, Japan had them, so we have to take them. I don't really know. They're vibing though, and I respect it. I can never live there though. Volcanoes, I don't fuck with that shit. You know, I don't fuck with volcanoes. It's like I'll fuck with mountains that have already erupted, like have become mountains, and I'll fuck with, you know, maybe earthquakes. Not really. I don't know about that one. But I live in the perfect area right now where we don't have any kind of particular natural disaster, and I'm fucking happy about it. Cause you know you got the fires and earthquakes in California. Why am I talking? The damn episode's over. I love you. Bye.